first video of the Top 20 course, and I'm going to help you to enlarge your vocabulary. Today we will have some tips how to enlarge vocabulary, learn as many words as possible for the short period of time. First of all, first tip for you guys is to learn not just one word, but to learn derivatives of the word. It means that you learn a different part of speech, like of the same word, of the same root. For example, the word memory, it's a noun. Example can be, he has an excellent memory. He can learn the poem by heart easily. And let's make a verb, memorize. So it means to commute to memory, and it's a verb, so why not to use it in a sentence? So he memorized all the details of the map. And let's make an adjective. Oh, memorable. So this moment is absolutely memorable for us. I will never forget it. Okay, so you have 3 words right now, but you know memory. Yes, and how to learn it, try to use it in your sentences. Try to make sentences, or we will try to practice it later. But the second tip for you guys, to learn synonyms and antonyms, because when you learn synonyms, you will have chance to paraphrase the same thing, the same sentence in different ways. But antonyms is like when you want to negate something and use the word. I can give you some examples. For example, to have some synonyms of the word memorize, learn by heart, to cram. If you don't know the word cram, you can check it by this link, because cram is not something that people use for example, in Russia, because cram schools are schools where people come to, students, they come after school and they have very intensive course or intensive lessons of this key subjects, for example, math or their language, for example, English, or can be any other language they want to learn, but usually it's popular in Asia or in Australia or in America, but not in Russia, sorry. Maybe fortunately, because students spend a lot of time not only at school but also in cram schools, additional schools. Okay, let's come back. So we have learn by heart, cram, to con. It can be different, for example, to commit to memory, to keep in mind, or many other things. And antonyms, okay, let's think about this. Forget. I know antonym is not like 100% that can help you in this or that context, but why not? Forget, we know this word, why not to find something new? For example, disregard. So we memorize something that it means that probably it's very important, we want to have it in our memory. But disregard, it's something that we just don't pay attention. Maybe we disregard it and we don't have it in our memory. Or, for example, neglect. Also, we don't pay attention much. So we have 3 more words: forget, neglect, disregard. These are antonyms. For example, you want to say that he always memorizes everything what she says, because maybe it's very important information. Maybe she's his professor and he wants to learn more. Or you can say he never disregards what she says. Yes, so he never disregards what she says. It means that something is very important what she says. So now we have 2 different sentences, but almost the same meaning. So there's something that she says is important for him. Okay, I'm going to give you the third tip. Third tip is about just try to learn words of the same topic. For example, you have the word memory, as we said, and let's find some words that can help us to learn the memory, or something that close to this. Let's say close to this family of words. So memory, memorize. We can have verbs. Let's learn more words, verbs today. For example, you know the word remember. Why not to have the word recall? Recall, it's something that you want to have in your mind, but you forget, but oh yeah, I started to remember, I started to recall. Recall is a good verb, and you have a definition right here. So how about recollect? Is also not a synonym of memorize, but it's a close to this. It's something that connects with memory. Remind, for example, do not forget to remind me to buy milk. It's a good sentence, it's a good verb. Why not to commute in our memory, why not to memorize it? Yeah, and you can learn a lot of words if you just follow these 3 tips. First tip, learn derivatives, try to make different part of speeches. The second tip is try to learn to synonyms, antonyms. And the third tip, try to find words that close to this topic. For example, memory, and you can, okay, why not to recall, remind, recollect, anything else. Yes, and it can help you to enlarge not only just vocabulary, but the way you say something and the better understanding of how you can use this or that in sentence. Yeah, and I think it will be all for this video, but I'll try to give you more information and more food for thinking and more practice and more words next time. But that's all for now, and see you next time. Bye bye.